decides to start working. There we go. Right, if anybody finds their way onto this stream, I don't know why the first one just stopped all of a sudden. I don't know where the last bit was when I was streaming, but all I noticed was it just said the stream had ended, so I had to start again. Well, the game didn't crash, and the stream didn't crash at YouTube's end. It's almost just like my streaming software that's built into my GPU, so again, it makes no sense. Just stopped working, so I don't know why that happened, but never mind, I've restarted it. It's a good thing I'd noticed quite quickly, otherwise I'd have been just talking for ages without anybody noticing. But yeah, like I said, the stream didn't physically crash, it just ended like I'd ended it properly, but I didn't, because you'd need to press like a keyboard shortcut to do that. So no clue why it stopped, but yeah, like I said, I found some good Reddits, but I think, like I was saying, the problem that every Reddit seems to have is it seems to have this sort of thing where, you know, something on there, you know, they become... Alright, Mike, I have no idea why that stream stopped, by the way, because everything seemed fine. It's just like I pressed, like, the stream stop button, which I hadn't done, so who knows, but... Anyway, started it up again now. Let me just check my Gmail in case YouTube sent me a message like, oh, you waved a gun on your video game stream. No, so it's just obviously where YouTube, or either at YouTube's end or like the GPU's end. This is what I wanted, wasn't it? Where there's a hidden bit, I think here I've not looked at yet. There we go. Yeah, I've not been in here yet, so... Those are the guys upstairs right now. That's some free stone sword key, that'll do. Is that all there was to see here? Is there anything else? Ah, see, I know where that bit is. I must have just totally missed that bit before. Yeah, Rich, like I was saying, that's the problem. I've found forums before that have been alright, but yeah, I think the problem always seems to be with any sort of forum type place when people aren't posting anonymously, but you know, have like public profiles, is they always want to get like the most upvotes, so it becomes very kind of like cult of personality sort of thing, if that's the right word for it. It's like, you know, where you can either have one opinion or like another opinion. Try these guys. I don't know if I've summoned these guys. They don't look that good, do they? I suppose these guys though might be more impressive if they're just like fighting against a regular sort of enemy. So imagine killing themselves pretty efficiently in that fire then. Yeah, I think I know what you're on about, Rich. It's where if you heated a certain chemical mixture up, isn't it? It would cause, I think, phosgene gas or something similar to that. Not like I'm encouraging anybody to look up how it's done, but it's one of those things you can accidentally do it if you put a welding torch on the wrong sort of thing. There's some really interesting, like 3D rendered versions of like industrial disasters where there's like a health and safety channel that does all stuff like that. You know, that's like very things that you'd think were very simple, not, you know, out of the ordinary stuff that ended up getting loads of people killed. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that where if you like cut corners of a lot of stuff, it can be really dangerous because obviously like certain chemicals come about from other chemicals being heated up or whatever. So if you don't clean somewhere properly before using like a welding torch on it or soldering iron or whatever else. For now, I'll go back to the falchion. Not falchion, the missile. See, that one might be right. See, I like this one. It does blood build up, and it's got arcane scaling as well, which makes it quite good. This one, but like I said, the problem is that it's a bit too slow in places. And again, this one I can do this one, which I really like. Really overpowered thing, but like I say, the problem is that other weapon is I really just don't like its special at all, like to the point I don't even understand how you're meant to do anything with it. It just makes you like jump backwards slightly. It's like just doing that but with a special attack. I think this is the first time some of these have actually managed to even hit me properly, you know, like where before I was just sort of ranging them or whatever. Right, the boss coming up down here, I've not beaten yet, and I doubt I'll be able to beat. It might be the one Peach is on about. It's like a giant snake thing. So if that's the one coming up here, there's probably not much point me doing it. Yeah, with 44,000 souls, I'm not going to bother dying to this boss. But basically, it's just like a giant boss that sort of attacks you with quite powerful attacks. Seeing if I've got any interesting things I can alter. Might do one with cleaner up armor's altered. So it just makes it not as good stat wise, but it's got less on it, has it? Yeah. So all the stats of it become worse, it's just it has less than a quick load. Yeah, I'll just keep that one in then. I think he's got a new profile, but you'd have to ask him. But I spoke to him not too long ago, and he said a lot of things were going really well, but he might be changing his eBay page or whatever, or like changing how he sells stuff, I don't know. It's like, it's not really my business to know until, you know, does something. Right, have I been up to that area yet? Because I know there was a boss here I've already beaten, so is there a place to the north I've not looked at yet? Let's have a look. But also, I don't know if this necessarily applies, Byron. Bear in mind, because he's like a surplus seller from Poland, at the moment where Poland's bordering Ukraine, there's a lot of issues to do with like surplus supplies because of that. And obviously, if you've got stuff like body armor in stock at the moment, most people are giving it away or selling it to like Ukrainians rather than actually just selling it on the Western market, because obviously they've got much more of a need for it now. Is another thing, you know. Or does that lead somewhere around here? Yeah, I think I've been down that bit, have I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been down there. Right, see you, Rob. Yes, this is where I fought a boss. Oh, there's an item there I've not picked up. But, yeah, is there anything... It looks like that bit up there might be somewhere you can go. Ah, yeah, you do it from... Ah, I think I have been up there, I think. Or have I? Let's have a look. I'm trying to think which would be the first bit I want to go to. Yeah, I don't want to go to that campsite, wouldn't I, and then go across from that way. But yeah, at the moment, a lot of body armour and like gas mask surplus is being bought by people either in Ukraine or like aid workers going in and out of Ukraine or people on the countries bordering it. Because obviously they're the people most at the moment afraid of, like, you know, shrapnel, bullets, chemical weapons and stuff like that, quite obviously. Yeah, it's out there, isn't it? I'm going to put my marker and see if I can get up there. I probably have been up there, but let's just go have a look. Let's deal with all these guys first. I'll get off the horse for the time being. Ah, glad you like the ES10. It's a cool mask, isn't it? It's just a shame they're so hard to get a hold of for the most part. You know, especially because in the UK it used to be a really common mask. But you know, stuff like that changes all the time. Oh, I didn't want to launch that skull. There we go. You can always do all those cheap golden rooms. That £50 is a bloody good price for an S10 at the moment, seeing how expensive masks are getting full stock, let alone, you know, fairly good or sought after masks. I've not got the whip sword. I've got a whip, which I don't like very much, but yeah, I know there probably is a whip sword. Isn't that more though Bloodborne that has a whip sword? But yeah, there's loads of stuff like that, isn't there, in FromSoft sort of games. I'm just dealing with these guys, so the big guy isn't so much of an annoyance on his own. Though, you know, like, so he doesn't sneak up behind me or I'm trying to play somebody else. Hang on. Can't remember the movesets of those hunting head guys. So that's why I like that special attack I've got on them, because it's a good sort of all-round. But yeah, the next game I want to start playing quite a lot of, and I could stream it because I'll get it on the PS5 when I get it, is Gran Turismo 7 or whatever it is. I quite want to get that, but I definitely want to complete all of this first, because at the moment I'm kind of really enjoying playing this, so I don't want to keep jumping between games, if that makes sense. And again, there's also lots of actual videos I want to do on physical stuff, and I just keep running out of time at the moment. There's that statue or whatever it's called. It's like the respawn thing, isn't it? I'm sure I have been up to this place, but... with the really big ladders. Is there any other things here so you can use the horse to jump up rather than spend ages climbing a ladder? That's just a visual thing. Alright, let's climb up a very long ladder. Oh, if you're still on, Mike, I'll show you a place in a minute that I've still not got around to watching Midsummer yet, but one of my mates said it reminded him of Midsummer, so I'll show you that place in a minute if you want, if you're still on. Yeah, have I been this direction? So I might have just gone around the other way when I did this bit. Right, cool. I'll finish this area, which I'm just looking at, and then I'll go to the Windmill Village, which is a bit like a Wickery Man thing, which is probably what Midsummer's quite similar to, isn't it? But it's a weird place in the game. It's quite an easy place to beat as well. When I went there, I thought it was going to be like one of those quite big areas, but it was just a short place, just these weird sort of witch women dancing around. I can't remember if I've actually been this way or not. Now, is this an ambush? Because if you see one guy on his own like that, you think there might be an ambush. So let's just get him to attack me from here. Not like he's in. There's nothing further away. There's nothing else here. It's not an invisible wall there, is there? No. Just looking at that, I thought there might have been a... Is that a road going down like that? No, not that I can see. Maybe till 9 PM, that would be the latest. It's 7:36 PM where I am at the moment. But it depends if, like, you know, if the stream cuts out again, I won't bother to keep restarting it or whatever. Both those ladders go up to the same place. I don't know if there was anything in particular. See, I've been definitely down on that road down there before, because there was a boss partway down there. Guess I'll just climb one of these ladders for the time being. I don't know if they both end up at the same place or not, because I don't have to climb one big long ladder only to find it goes to a different place than the other one does. That's annoying, Dan, if you're sort, because at the moment it's where you're trying to save all the money possible. Not saying particularly you, is it, but sort of just people in general trying to save as much money as possible with all the cost of living stuff, and then yeah, you've got to shell out 400 quid on the car. Well, I don't play online, but so far I've not been disconnected when I have been playing it online. Clancy, again, it depends if you had the one that's GOST or not. Because if there's a lot of friction, it probably means you've got the non-GOST type.
Ah, how nice, please.
Buy some arrows off this guy. Ah, I might as well buy his full amount of arrows. I've bought those already, haven't I? I've definitely been up to see this guy before, but I don't know if this bit loops around. But yeah, like I said before, apparently there's as well, the one that's meant to fit the GP5, and that is the Polish P5 filter, but some FP5s are P5 filters. Like I said, it's a really confusing thing. It's why lots of people are saying I was wrong about it, and other people are saying I was right, and it turns out it's like they don't even label them right half the time. No, that's a good price for an S6. They're quite collectible S6s in the sense that you could generally probably sell it very easily if you wanted to. Now, what I'm trying to work out is... yeah, I think I need to go around that way. I think that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, what I think I need to do is probably go down along that way. Because yeah, it's probably I've just used the wrong ladder. Or not the wrong ladder, but you know what I mean, when you have an option to. Yeah, I've definitely not been down here because there's stuff like that I've not collected yet. Ah, cool, so they actually exist, do they, the right visors for the Mark 7? That's cool. Yeah, I've never seen those out. What have I got the bloody shield on? Yeah, so I haven't been up this place, so let's see what's around here. There's a load of half-humans, whatever they're called, demi-humans, I can't remember that name. Anything else? Another demi-human. Ah, good, is there a cave here? Ah, good, there's a cave here. Let's check out this cave then, because it's a cave I've obviously not been in yet. Then I'll go to the Midsummer place after I've looked at this cave, right? So this is Volcano Cave. I mean, I can fast travel from here, so... Tell you what, actually, Mike, if you're on, I'll go to the other place quickly, because I can fast travel now to back here. So let me, go outside. Yeah, there we go. Fast travel to that Windmill Village, so you know what I'm on about, and then I'll, go back there. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a good, like, really creepy horror movie. Yeah, it's this weird place. But like I said, I've still not got around to watching Midsummer properly. I mean, it's probably just an Easter egg sort of thing, but I found it a bit weird. I don't think they actually attack you unless you attack them, saying that. Why did he keep pulling out the bloody shield like that and using it single-handed? But yeah, so I was saying, it's just, I assume that's like a little Easter egg, this place. It's just a bit weird that it's sort of here with no explanation. Ah yeah, I wouldn't spend fucking 275 quid for a helmet visor.